Hello everyone, we're back for Cinders, and people wanted to go to the shop, which I presume was the store, so let's go. Tobias deserves another visit, especially as Carmosa is getting back tomorrow and it may be hard to see each other again. Hello. Hello there, Mr. Merchant. Hello, Cinders. What brings you to my humble establishment? Oh, I was just around town again and thought it'd be nice to drop by. No special reason. I see you're well enjoying your newly found freedom. Can't deny it. So, how was your day? I'm glad you've asked. Something strange happened that I need to talk about. That, or I'll start wondering if I dreamt it. Oh, did you win the royal lottery? Just as improbable. Actually had a conversation with Gloria. Oh, I'm sorry. Was that it? The unreal thing was that you talked with your sister? So I presume it was something more than a simple exchange of insults? To be honest, I'm not sure what it was myself, but it was different. We were both speaking, and I think this time she was listening. She also said that I'm free to do what I wish today. Now that's just awkward. Would you like to get some herbs? I'm sure she must be ill. But I'm serious, Tobias. It may seem like nothing to you, but believe me, those little things that are probably ordinary normal families, they don't happen in our house. Maybe she sees and understands more than you like to give her credit for? With all the blindness that comes from her resentment towards you, she'd have to be a complete fool not to realize that she cannot control you indefinitely. It sounds manipulative and complex, so there's a large chance that is exactly what made her, or Carmosa, give me a day off. There's also the slight chance of Gloria just trying to be nice to her sister for a change. Do you think that's even Oh, did he come in last time? I think he did. Oi, bosser! You wouldn't happen to have a new task for your old mate, now would ya? Gold has a habit of running from your pockets like cats in heat. And your last payment? Oh, bollocks. You! The pretty bird! Nice it is a friendly get-together. Is there any way to actually get the story to tell you who this person is? I don't know. If I'm the bird, then what does that make you? You certainly have a way of appearing out of the blue anywhere I go. First in the woods, then in my own house. And now here. You must be the most popular person in the whole kingdom. In any case, you came just in time to answer my questions and answer them fully. And candidly. Such terrible words come from that pretty mouth. Frankly, Cinders, I'm curious as well. A bit uneasy, but mostly curious. Oh, it's all very simple, really. 2 days ago, you came to our home to talk with Carmosa. I want to know, what was it about? But I told you it's nothing big, lassie. Rumours are me trade, so keep your petticoat on. So that was. A little gossip for a little coin. If you mean that one about the royal ball, then some small news it is. I can only imagine what is going on in all the noble houses with unwed daughters right now. You're surprisingly bad at lying. Rumors are worth as much as what people are willing to pay for it. And I'm sure it costed poor Carmosa dearly. Poor she may be, but she knows how to haggle that one. She has ears of her own too, so she'd learn about the ball soon enough. Folks are buzzing like busy bees about nothing else. Which is exactly why you're so bad at lying. Why would Carmosa pay a man like you for second-hand news, which is no news at all, is beyond me. Actually, knowing she'd be interested in the first place. Say, you never told me how exactly did you meet Lady Carmosa. Gossip's my trade, and devil take me if I'm giving away anything for free, 'cause some lassie fanned her lashes. That's all, trade secret, am I right, bosser? She does have a point here, and her question certainly piqued my curiosity. I reckon the little bird picked something up, alright. Tell her. Nasty business, mates, nasty ambush. Methinks I'll just run for the door now and call it a day. It's been swell talking. Not a step. As a law-abiding subject of our prince, I'm obliged to report any crime or mischief I know of to the captain and his guard. Well, this is sure a new situation. A I'm sure Perrault would be happy to get something solid on you, but suspicious behavior and conspiracy will have to do. I'm sure it's enough to grant you a lovely night in the dungeon. I can't believe you snitched on your own mate, boss, sir. It's business, nothing personal, friend. Whoops. Fine, I'll tell you. But only the missy here'll hear it. Bloody hell, some demon speaks through those red lips. You must take me for a complete fool if you think I'll let her go alone with you so you can flee. It's alright, Tobias. He won't run, will you, boss? He knows that it would force me to inform the captain, whom I saw just a moment ago right outside the store. Yes, missy. Anything you say. This new Cinders is amazing. Alright, very well. See, I knew we would come to an agreement sooner or later. Would you like to step outside and tell me everything, my friend? Yes, missy, lead on. Are you sure about this, Cinders? Don't worry, we're all friends here after all. Okay. Alright, let's stop here and talk. Not exactly hiding place, Melitane, eh, love? Sure could use some more privacy. I'm not going to give you a chance to escape now, and don't try anything. The captain's right on the other side of the street. Remember that. Fine, you little devil. I'll tell you what I know. Just don't yell if I can't remember all details. A short memory. That's probably because you drink. You've heard my question already. What was the message you brought to Carmosa? A dashing young gentleman like yourself should have no trouble recalling the last few days. Blazing hell, lassie, and you and your adder's tongue. I remember. So I was out in the woods, resting my head on the ground, enjoying the peace and quiet that only nature can bring. Calm shimmer of the lake, away from the wickedness. Don't digress. Off the city, sleeping like a brat I was. Do you often sleep outdoors? Why are you sleeping by the lake? Now that's a mighty good question, isn't it, love? Can't say I know the answer, though. I just woke up there. Oh, a magic place upon the woods. My auntie used to tell me stories of... Get back to the topic, will you? Oh yeah, because we're ignoring the fairies. But I'm on it. I woke up and heard voices. Thought 'twas just like my auntie's story. All the fair folk, you know. Made a lying wisp, prettier than the finest ladies they are. But they were no wisps. And what happened then? I hid. What else? This head's still upon his neck, 'cause he knows when it's time to jump into the bushes. You know what I mean. Who were those people? Ah, an excellent question, Bertie. My gut tells me you'll love this. 'Twas the noble Captain Perrault, and he was talking to... the prince. Yeah, they work together. Okay. The prince was talking with Perrault in the woods. Seems a bit strange, doesn't it? What were they talking about? Oh, some posh problems of the rich folk. Too much free time's bad for the head. Our future His Royal Highness kept on whining about wenches of all things. How they're all empty-headed and boring to talk to. The prince was discussing women? That he was. Very unkingly of him if you ask me. And foolish too. Who cares the birds? Dull. That's not what I want from my wenches. Yeah, I don't want to know what you want from your wenches. Just like... no. Yes, wonderful. Now back to the subject, please. What did they speak of? Captain said something about rules, but I didn't hear the part when my head's still spinning and the water shimmering so loud. Don't know what they meant, but the prince was mighty happy and said something about the ball, the grand ball. He got some idea, and that royal empty head of his, I heard it's causing them crowns, very bad for the head. Anyway, there was a new idea that he liked. The grand royal ball where the future queen is to be chosen by the prince. Yes, I know of it. Just tell me about the prince's idea. Why was he so happy about it? 'Twas about masks, making all the lassies wear 'em. You mean a masked ball? A masquerade? I didn't know the rich birds were so horrid. Oh yeah, because that's why. I don't think it's because of that. Did he say why the masks are so important to him? Had something to do with the elders, the families, lots of lords and ladies want to trade their daughters and only one prince. Too much competition is bad for business and tempers. So he's trying to dodge accusations of being biased. Clever. Aye, I knew that. Don't know what's wrong with seeing a nice face, though. What if the bird's got a pimple right between her eyes? Won't notice nothing with mass and such, unless he wants to oogle her curves. Okay. Ooh, betting a nasty sight, nobles. My aunt tell me stories, gossip really about shenanigans going on between them nobs and the palace. Stuff that'll make Confessor blush. Alright, I get the picture. A masked ball, you say? It makes a lot of sense, actually. The prince can pretend he's choosing his bride by judging her more subtle qualities, and there's no way of any of the houses accusing him of favoring one over another. Who knows, maybe he isn't really pretending. Perhaps having a choice is what he really wants? Devilishly clever, love. Glad you got the smarts to see through all that. Save me time having to explain it all to you. Ball for the noble birds and they all have a chance, no matter how pimply or horrid. Made me think of Cormosa and our pretty lassies. Uh-huh. No, not you, the other wenches. I mean sisters. You love your sisters. Figured the old lady would pay with kingly coin for a rumor like that. So all there's to it. You satisfied, love? My dear friend, this isn't even half of the story I want to hear. You better get to the more juicy stuff right away. That's all there is to it. I swear on my auntie's pimples. Appeal to his morals. Does he have morals? What? Focus on connection with Cormosa. Threaten him. Okay, this is a very new approach. Okay, I don't think he has any morals, so I don't think we should appeal to them, because, like... We did threaten him last time. But, I mean, threats forever. I don't know if that's gonna work. Like, eventually they become empty and people don't care, right? I mean, not that you should ever threaten someone. Threaten him, focus on connection with Cormosa. I mean, I feel like this is what we've been doing all the time, so it's a little bit more, like, fun to see what this does for us, I guess. Sure. Focus on connection with Cormosa. Let's see what this does. It's all fine and beautiful what you've told me. There are so many things missing, my friend. Like why it's so important for Cormosa that the ball will be a masquerade. What puzzles me even more is how come you knew it would be interesting for her in the first place. You would have to know her pretty well to figure that. This has something to do with your past, doesn't it? You've been working for her for quite some time, haven't you? Fine. Ooh, Candle of Wisdom! I just got an achievement. Whoop! Fine, there's one thing. A wee detail. Really nothing. Really? Nothing. I knew this ruby would be worth a lot for the lady, you know? I know her and know what she's like. So you did work for her before. What did you do? I might have given her a hand earlier with a ball, love, so she could get in. How? The goose and her ducklings weren't exactly invited. The lady asked me to help them. Help them how? Oh, let's just say it required a bit of quality craftsmanship. So you forged tickets, did ya? Or invitations? You mean you forged invitations for them? Me? Sure I didn't. My talent's knowing folks with talents of their own. Got them invitations from a friend. Reckon the old lady's a bit dim. If she thought nobody noticed, she got in with fake papers. But hey, who is me, humble person, doubt a noble lady and her ways of spending money? And that's how you learned how important the ball was for her. So when you heard about the masquerade, you told her about that as well. As you said, she could get into the ball with the fake papers, but she would risk getting recognized. Not so much if it's a masked ball, and that's why this information was worth so much to her. I see. It's only a wee job of nil. Only natural this bloke forgot all about it, eh? So this means that she could actually be in deep trouble. Incredible. Cormosa ordered a forgery. This could be my chance. Whoa, wait a minute. We're going for the prince. I don't know what you're doing now. Oi, lassie, you even listening? Can I go now? A man can handle only so many stressful events in one day, you realize? This could be my leverage. What? Oh, yes, you can do what you wish. You already helped me a lot. Oh, Carmosa, your secrets really are your greatest weakness. Surprise? Can you imagine? Carmosa withheld that minor detail from all of us. Who would have thought your friend was such an able business person? He sure gets around. Or our friend, sorry. Oh yes, let us concentrate on the aptitude of the unimportant guy. The big problem and potential scandal is not going anywhere anyhow. I'm sorry, Cinders. It's just a big surprise for me, as well as information of such consequence. He's just a vagabond, you see, and everyone recognizes him as one. And I have hired him numerous times, always for some minor and menial tasks. Yet here he is, a sparkling potential criminal mastermind. Who would have... Tobias, concentrate! What is the subject of this conversation? Oh, this is hard. Not him then? Very good! See, you can do it if you try hard enough. This sounds like me talking to my friends. Alright. Alright, back to the main point. What do you want to do with this newly acquired information? I have no idea yet. Do you think this could get Carmosa into prison? Is that what you want? Not this time around. That wasn't the plan. But I guess we could go for a completely different ending if we have to. That wasn't my plan. I'm not sure yet. I'm just weighing my options. Actually, maybe we could actually save after this and then just continue from after this choice, but for another ending. Could work. Could work. Well, in that case, it definitely could be used against her. But would it suffice? I'm not so sure. Do you think I should try to get her arrested? You should be the one to make this decision, just as it will be you to experience its consequences. Would you succeed? What would happen to the house if you did? Those are just some of the factors you should take into consideration. Take your time to think it over. That actually sounds very wise, and not entirely helpful. That's usually what wisdom sounds like. Thank you. I guess I'll go for a walk around the city and think about it. Sounds like a pleasant idea. Would you like some company? Huh? Thank you, but I think I'll stick to your advice. Alright. Of course, I suppose you deserve some time to yourself to think and discover what you really want. I'm sorry, I did not want to intrude. By no means. Thank you for your offer. I just want to take a solitary walk, that's all. Well, if you need any support, or just feel like chatting, you know where to find me. Thank you, Tobias. See you soon. It's astonishing what a simple talk can do to one's spirits. If I'm going to miss the freedom to do something, then above all else, it's going to be the freedom to wander about whenever I please. When I walk with no specific goal, no destination, I can just switch off and observe my thoughts jumping into the little drawers. With each step, I can feel my muscles relaxing. And strolling through the market has its moments too. I saw the most gorgeous shoes. Okay, we're back to these shoes now. Not that I can ever afford them. They were ridiculously expensive. I get that they were imported from the eastern lands, but at that price, they should be made of diamonds and dragon skin. Who buys something like that? I know I would if I could, but that's just besides the point, right? No, because you're literally the target audience, apparently. Except that you don't have enough money, of course, but you could put yourself in debt for them, I don't know. Forget about it. No reason to dwell on such things. I still haven't decided what to do with my newly gained knowledge. Everything about this business screams that I should use it as leverage, but I don't know how. Not yet. At least it gives me some space, some secure distance from Carmosa, knowing that I know about one of her precious secrets. It's getting late. I should be heading back home. Time to say goodbye to freedom. Hello there, Cinders. Oh, I didn't see you coming. Hello, Captain. So how are you doing? You look a bit upset. Do I? Oh no, quite the contrary. I just got back from a very nice walk. Cleared my mind of trouble. And what are you doing here, Captain? I was just about to begin my evening patrol. Although with this kind of weather, you could compare it to going for a walk. Okay, we're doing the whole walk here. Okay, so last time we did go with him. I feel like we should, because I presume that if we get close to him, that means being able to get to the prince, and also we can decide if we can help him decide if he wants to be a spy or not. But I'm actually gonna save here. We're gonna save at the bottom, and then we can continue from here for some other ending, and maybe we can go back home for some other ending. Let's go on the walk. Lovely indeed. Would you mind if I accompanied you? If it isn't dangerous? Hardly. Blah blah blah. We've seen this. It's super dangerous. Blah blah blah. Arrest people. Blah blah blah. It's night. She's failed at being a guard. Walked. Blah blah blah. These patrols are my duty. Oh yeah, they talk about his duty and stuff, and what does that mean? Why does he like his duty and she doesn't like duty and stuff and bluff. I do prefer battle, but I didn't say I preferred over this evening stroll in particular. Thank you. I would be an awful poet. I'm not a poet. Why do you think poetry, killing and poetry exclude each other? I do not enjoy killing. I like being useful. Having a purpose. And if I offend you by questioning your way of life, I'm sorry. There aren't many people to talk about. I was a bit skeptical. Now I regret we can't do this more often. Last time we were friendly? And I mean, seductive, I presume that opens up what I presume we can marry him, which is not what we're going for this time. So I don't know, like, I kind of want to keep being friends with him for, like, the prince's sake, but I don't know. And, like, I'll go with friendly this time again. Sorry. Like talk, you're welcome to drop by anytime. Carmel says bad, but I don't think she'd throw you out. Blah blah blah. I owe her my life. Oh, yeah. He owes Madame Getty his life. Yeah. What happened? I was just doing my duty. He got separated and wounded, lost consciousness, and Getty fetched herbs and found him and nursed him to health and... or saw to it that he didn't die. Missing is a romance, and they live happily ever after. Well, they had some romance, but no happily ever after, apparently. You were actually with Madame Getty, the wise and mysterious one, romantically involved with the ominous witch of the woods? Maybe? Sorry. I don't think it was love. We were both lonely and fate brought us together. Companionship is a better word. Companionship is totally fine. She's strong and a good woman. Blah blah blah. I'm no poet. She actually... and Cinders admires Madame Getty and... and he has to go to the palace. You're one of the more interesting and beautiful girls I've ever met. Can we see each other again and talk? I think last time I said not really. And I feel like this will also... man, it's like, I want to be on his good side, but we're also going for the prince. I feel like this walk with him is like a big opening for romancing him. Did we say not really last time? Okay, sure, I guess. Whatever. La 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 la. Thank you, I've enjoyed this walk immensely too. I will try to arrange as we can meet again, as difficult as it may prove. Oh, I believe you can accomplish anything. Oh no, maybe we took that last time. Blah blah blah, meeting you again, goodbye, good night, blah blah. Cool, cool. We could probably stop there and then we will save on top of that one. And, yeah, wow, okay. So, let's go to the menu. Because I think... Yeah, there we go. So that's the new achievement we have. For discovering Carmosa's forgery, you are awarded the Candle of Wisdom. I don't know if it was wise, really, to discover it, but okay. So now we have that one as well. So this one is just for making a choice that is important. This is for the dress, I think. This is for, yeah, the fairy tale Elva being queen. That one. This is for, one of these are for dying. I'm not sure which it is. That is for getting the family stuff back, I think. And whatever this one is. Alright, cool. This is it for today, so thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see you.